Okay, here's my first attempt at a flood and drain grow bed with a feed coming in to these valves, so I can control the flow quite simply with using the valve, so I can increase it or decrease it. There's the bell siphon, which seems to be working really well. It's about half an hour to 35 minutes for each cycle. The water comes out of there and it drops down into a drain underneath, which I'll show you in a minute. And beside that I've got a floating grow bed, just some bits of polystyrene I had left. So again, another one of these valves. It's good because you can control the flow much easier using this. I've just got this long pipe and it's quite handy for increasing the flow to here. If I wanted to increase it into the clay pellets quickly, I can just drop it down. That's just for testing purposes. If I want to see how well the bell siphon's going, saves me waiting a long time for it to fill. So this one drops down and joins the one from the bell siphon, and it goes into the roan pipe that's sitting underneath. The roan pipe runs the length of the grow beds. Here's the next floating grow bed. It's bigger, just made it myself out of some old MDF, lined it with a plastic. So I'll get a fair bit in there. Again, another one of these valves. They're really good for controlling the flow. And there's the return back to the tanks and the roan pipe there. So the fish are in the IBC, a 1000 litre IBC. I'll step back a bit so you can see it. And it's on top of a 650 litre IBC, which just serves as a sump tank. So the overflow here, the large pipe's the overflow, this one here is the overflow, and it's constantly cycling the water back down into the bottom one. The pump's too efficient. Pump's located down on this side as well, and it's working really well. Comes up through the narrow pipe here. Getting my own venturi out of an old piece of wire, and I'll just show you that it's working really efficiently. Lots of bubbles in the tank, and the fish, they sit in the bottom as soon as they see me. They just don't like moving about. There's one over the far side. Lost a few over the last little while, but I don't know what's happened to them, whether they've gone down one of the pipes or whatever, but I've blocked them off now, so hopefully I won't see any more mortality. So I'll just show you briefly over here, the settlement tank for separating the waste from the main tank here. So yeah, again, Venturi's working really well, and I just used this to block off the return so that no fish can go down through that pipe. Yeah, I've got my suspicions that that's where some of the fish have gone. So anyway, that's video number 1, and the setup seems to be okay. This tank, the pipe comes out there, drops right down underneath this shelf, and it goes back up into the bottom of the grey tank, and then settles out using the old tried and tested bucket method. And there's the outlets. This top one here is just an overflow, and this is the one that's feeding the grow beds at the moment. Put in more grow beds, I'll just add another one of these in and take another feed out of it, and that should do fine. So there we go.